Next station, Neon. Doors will open on the left. Please take care of your belongings.
The Hyderabad metro system transports more than 5 lakh people every day. But look beyond the number and you can see 5 lakh stories. People from all walks of life, of all ages, each one transporting their own story every single day. I like stories, and if I had infinite time, I would probably love to hear everyone's story. But the time we have is limited, and we all have to pick and choose the stories we pay attention to. And when I had to pick which story I wanted to follow, it was that of video games. More particularly, I like following the story of the video game industry because I feel it is one of the most interesting tales of our time. 30 years ago, video games were considered to be toys meant to entertain children. Today, not only do more adults play video games than children, but the video game industry is the world's biggest entertainment industry, beating movies, TV, and music put together. And better yet, this industry is full of fascinating stories. Not just the ones told through the games themselves, but also by the people who make the games. It is my humble effort to share some of these stories with you. Welcome to QC Done. This video gives an introduction to what this channel is about and what you can expect to find here every week. But first, you may wonder, what's with the name? That is a rather silly and interesting story. At my previous job, I was briefly part of the Quality Assurance team, and we had to sign off each report by writing QC Done. I left the team after a while, but those words stayed with me. And when the time came to name this YouTube channel, I realized that the stories that I wanted to share are essentially quality reports on the video game industry. So I felt QC Done might be a good fit. QC, of course, stands for quality control. But in the context of this channel, it's more like quality check. Because whether I'm talking about some aspect of the industry or if I'm reviewing a game, I'm an outsider and I can't really control anything about these things. All I can do is give you a hopefully well-balanced report on whatever I'm talking about. So what makes me qualified to QC video games and the industry that makes them? I asked myself this question last year. I have been playing games since I was a kid, and I am now in my early 30s. But that doesn't mean I truly understand the industry. So last year, I started playing games not just for fun, but to see what kind of experience they offered to the player. I did this for 365 days and uploaded 365 videos onto a YouTube channel. This experiment was completed in May 2023. It showed me that there's an amazing variety of games out there. Since then, I have been further studying the industry, observing how it works, how the money flows through it, and how it is equally driven by passion and greed. The more I learned about this industry's story, the more my interest grew, and right now I'm learning game development to try and create some stories of my own. So far, I've only managed to design a small driving game based on a Udemy tutorial. It was a fun experience and there's still a lot to learn before I can actually tell a story through my own game. But meanwhile, I didn't want to stop following the story of the industry itself. That brings us to the creation of this channel. Every week, I will be sharing a story about the video game industry covering a certain theme. These videos will be published on Tuesdays. This series of stories will be put in a collection called QC Done, because this is what I'm presenting as the core content of this channel. To put it in another way, think of it as a web series and this is season 1. This season runs weekly till the end of 2023. Apart from this series, I will also be reviewing a few games. These reviews will be published every Thursday. Beyond that, I'll publish a few random videos whenever there is something interesting to share. Since this is all very new, it will take time for things to stabilize, and your feedback will help in speeding them up. I have a schedule mapped out till the end of 2023, after which I will review the channel's performance and decide how to proceed further. I will share these updates in separate videos, whenever I have enough updates to talk about. If you are among the few people watching this in 2023, well, first of all, thanks for watching. Second, I hope you will take a few more minutes to offer some feedback on how this channel can improve. I won't be pestering you in each video to like, share and subscribe because we all know how irritating that can be. But since such things are sort of necessary, there will be silent visual reminders at the end of each video, along with some gentle reminders in my update videos. Finally, this channel has a companion website also called QC Done. It is in the early stages right now, but eventually it will contain a bunch of useful resources for anyone interested in pursuing video games as a hobby. I also have a mirror channel in Telugu called Aduko. If you or someone you know speaks Telugu, please have a look at that as well. That's it for this video. The first episode of the series goes live along with this video, so I hope to see you there.